You're 15 contracts long, right?
Yeah. Corn. Long corn.
Okay, let's go. Starting now. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to Slow Markets. I'm Coach Dakota, Coach DBA. To my left, your right is my man, Coach Jay. How are you?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. How are we doing today?
Good. Hot mic. Yeah, it was designed that way. Jay likes corn. Let's just say that. Give me a second while I get a few things set up on my end. In the meantime, take a look at the YouTube chat. There's our risk disclosure. Everything that we say is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. You guys know the drill. Let me make sure we got your charts, Coach Jay. Corn's corn. Corn is corn.
Corn is corn.
Corn is corn. This market just keeps going up.
Yes, it does, man.
What do you do?
Infinite bid.
What do you do in this market? I'll switch it to your charts. I mean, I'm going to finish getting a couple things set up on my end. Just walk me through what your thought process is, what you're doing, what are you looking at? And then I'll address that question, Julio, in the chat. Got a nice little surprise for everybody. I'll go over it in a minute.
I think what you do in this market is find the pullback to try to get in. We were counting these during at the buzzer, and out of the last 11 trading days, outside of the one day that was a holiday that was like a 2-hour trading session for Good Friday, every day has been green. In the last, so you call it real, 10 full trading days out of the last 10 were up 15% in the NASDAQ. You don't short it. You don't short it. That's the first thing.
You're saying that while I'm clicking the sell button.
Oh, okay, here we go.
You're telling him I'm clicking the sell button right here, man.
Hey, okay, so let me frame that. You don't short it looking for a reversal of the trend. If there are points that you can get out of shorting this market, then yeah, why not, right? Take some points out of it. But I don't know that I would be looking for this trend to break just yet. There's definitely a pullback day coming, right? We can't just continue to sprint at this pace. And I mean, if you shorted above 400s here, you're cooking on this trade right now. You're at least 10 points.
Yeah. Here it is. Here's my chart now. Like I literally clicked sell as you were saying. You don't short it. I added to it. I'm short 5 contracts. I just don't want to repeat this because traders are going to be joining throughout the session. You can see up here on the left-hand side, leader +4. So I did what everyone suggested, traded a 150K combine, passed it, and here I am, copy trading 5 of them and getting short these equities after one heck of a rally. I'll explain it in a second. I need to focus on this trade first. This trade comes first.
That's actually a really nice short. And again, I said don't short it. What I meant was reasonable expectations for shorts.
Yes.
We saw the biggest pullback today in the NASDAQ was about 145 points. I actually took advantage of that in my live account. Was down a little bit on the day, and that short got me back into the profit. But reasonable expectations. Again, I wasn't looking for this entire trend to turn around. This is a extremely bullish market right now, but that doesn't mean that there aren't counter trend trades. Thanks, Diamond Hands.
Yeah, let's see how this one works. Yeah, I'll go through it. Like I said, I copy traded five combines, got those passed tonight, and just activated them. Just activated them tonight. So this is the first trade in these accounts. It's going to be different. We'll see. Like I said, I took the payout, then I got smacked during the New York session. But here I am. This is technically 5. We'll see. But we'll see how this one plays out. I hate being short. I do. But I want to go to top-down analysis. What I was looking at, trying to justify this short some way, somehow. We know how it is. But honestly, daily chart, I mean, look at this on the daily. Like, where's the red candle? Where's the pullback? We had one back on April 3rd, and then just all green. Just all green. We had that gap down, and that just green. Straight up. Everything's just straight up. And I'm looking at these equities tonight, and we've been having such a big rally. I'm not looking for a big sell-off, but I'm looking for consolidation. I'm looking for just kind of a breather. We're up 32 points here in the NASDAQ tonight since we opened. So as we start to zoom in, we have this Asian session, right? As we open market, the futures close at, what was it, 5 p.m. Central? 4 p.m. Central. They open up back at 5 p.m. Central. And you can see right here, they opened up, they've rallied, and I'm just looking for some consolidation here. Zoom into a 5-minute chart, and it's going to be more of the same. You can see where we closed at 6, right here. There's the close. We rallied up, and this has been a nice little rally tonight. And so we rejected these 400s, got a nice 3-bar reversal, and I got in a little bit late, but I was waiting for that confirmation, seeing if this market come back down here towards these, I'd say 370s to 380s. So I'm going to look for this NASDAQ to come up or come down and test these 370s. That would be what I'm looking for. I might be able to actually, I will be closing out maybe a couple contracts down here at these 380s, depending on how we get down there. And yeah, we'll see. Immortals, you know,
I got you. I answered it in the chat.
You answered. Okay. I've been answering it every single night for the last all month. Every day of this month, I've answered that exact question. So
they may not have joined. They may not join though.
Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe but it's all recorded. Just making sure it's very clear to everybody. Yeah. Anyway, I'll pass it off to you, Coach Jay. What are you looking at?
I don't hate that NASDAQ short. We did just bounce off of view up, 26,387s. This is just a market that is just resilient to the upside. That view up test looks like a decent long opportunity. Actually, we have the first 30-minute opening range from Globex and view up leaving that range already to the upside. My question is, when is this thing going to stop? We are 2.5% off of all-time highs in the futures here. NDX already made all-time highs. We're a little less than that, a little less than 2% off the all-time high. NDX made all-time highs. The Qs made all-time highs. SPY, SPX. The futures just have to catch up here.
Everything's making all-time highs.
literally
everything. You name it. Gold's not.
Yeah.
And you told me not to short it. We'll see how this one plays out.
I mean, Andre was asking that question during Fast Markets today, right? During Power Hour. I think Dolby was talking about a short, and he said, what has changed fundamentally? And fundamentally, I don't think anything's changed. Actually, I do think something fundamentally has changed. I think the market has stopped receiving or caring about the news in Iran right now. There hasn't been much bad news that comes out. And if there are some headlines, it feels like the market's just kind of shaking it off. Shorts just seem like see money, take money trades right now. It was, kind of the same case for the beginning of the year where it was probably harder to make money to the upside. Some of those sell-off rallies were pretty strong moves, right? They were bigger moves. We get a sell-off and then a 150-point rally in the NASDAQ. The problem is when the market's moving to the upside, those counter trend moves are few and far between.
Correct.
And it kind of makes it hard to trade this because, it's like, how do I get in? Where do I get in? But you saw what Andre did all day.
Well, we've seen what Dobie did during Power Hour.
Yeah, right.
Man, that was wild. He's like, okay, I'll buy it. I feel like it was a little bit of peer pressure right there. He got in one micro and instantly went down. But he had a wide enough stop, and the trend did what the trend did. The market recovered and finished Power Hour in the green, it looked like. So, yeah, that was interesting. That was just a good example. Small size, wide stops, and that that market. We did finish the VIX, and this is why I was talking to Andre and Dobie. The VIX is now hanging around 18, so it's below 20. And I talked about this last night. We talked about it, I think, Monday, about having the conversation of increasing your position size. We talk about it all the time when the volatility goes, increases. Volatility increases, decrease your position size, widen your stops. Now that we possibly could, it could change fast, right? We all know this, headline that, we can move the markets. But there's definitely a conversation to be had that increasing your position size, widening your stops in a lower volatility market. That's what I'm going to try and do. That's what I'm going to try and do this next week or two. Go ahead.
When you say when you look at volatility increasing, what time frame are you looking at that on? Right, I have this ATR indicator right here on my charts. We could probably move this up. Is there a way to? There you go. Okay, so we got this ATR indicator here, right? Mm-hmm. And we can see it on the daily coming down.
Correct.
Are you looking at it on a daily time frame? How are you measuring it? Are you looking at the fluidity of the movement, right? Like over
Correct.
the last 2 weeks, we pretty much just had upside movement.
The VIX, right? The VIX is a big gauge when I'm a NASDAQ trader, right? And then overall market movements, especially to the downside, we're not seeing these huge 100-point swings every 5 minutes. And things are starting to slow down a little bit. Obviously, it's not to where, hey, this is boring summer trading. We get a 150-point range the entire New York session. But now is when I think the conversation, remember this is all my opinion because I did the risk disclosure in the chat, but now I think is very valid to start having that conversation now, right? Adjusting to market conditions. I am one of the worst when it comes to adjusting. It takes me some time. I struggle. I lose a little bit of money. And then I'm like, okay, I just need to adjust. Give me a month or two, or a month, few weeks, maybe a few weeks at shortest, to adjust to the new market conditions. And man, I wish I could say I never have to do it again, but it happens to me at least a couple times a year.
Yeah. Joe Jones says, "I see you reading my comments, Jay." Am I reading Joe Jones' comment? What'd you say? Yeah, I read that one.
You read that one. You read that one.
Joe Jones says, I'm in the same trade in negative 500. Hopefully you understand why you're in that trade. And if you're negative 500 and you're in the same trade as Dakota, you're definitely trading with more leverage than Dakota right now.
Ooh, yeah, you would. I absolutely, I don't want to say this, but I do not like when traders follow me in my trades. That's the wrong thing. You need to be trading your own process. I try and do my best, but you can never trade exactly how another person trades exactly, right? And you're not going to follow all their trades exactly the way they trade, and
you don't have the same risk appetite.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's, I don't know a good way to put it. Just don't do it. I mean, could you imagine if you have a win percentage of 10% and you make money, but then everyone's following your trades and they take the 9 trades that are losses, and then they don't take the one trade that's a winner? They're going to be in a really bad position.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, let's get this music
100%.
going. Let's get this music going, and let's get to these questions.
Maria says, "Hola, mis amigos. Hola, Maria. ¿Qué tal?"
Do as I say, not as I do. Yep. And then when I'm right, yeah, even on my winning trades, I still don't like to see trades. I took exactly your trade. No. Hopefully you have a process and you just happen to be in the same position. When is the giveaway tonight? There's a giveaway every single night, and it's called Giving Away Education. What about gold, please? Should we look at gold?
Should we?
No, Jay. I'll let you look at gold. I'm upset.
All right, let's take a look. Gold right now, pretty nice long here. Also, I was taking care of some stuff. I had some stuff I needed to work on. Otherwise, I maybe had been trading at the Globex Open, but we got 30-minute opening range, price and volume leaving that range to the upside. This is an urgency trade on the 30-minute, which a lot of times we see be the trend for the rest of the day, especially when it goes this early. I don't know that I could take a trade here in gold, right? Kind of late to this move. At this point, we are 20 points away from VWAP. I'm seeing a little bit of selling, a little bit of buying getting absorbed up here. So a pullback to VWAP at these 36s may be an opportunity to long, but gold is in a weird spot on the daily where we are just between the 20 and 50 moving averages. I want to be bullish gold up to that 50 moving average, 49.3650 is that price. So maybe on a pullback, I could see myself taking some micro longs here. But I don't want to establish a position here. Feels kind of late.
You're saying it's a little too late for the gold. We do have the bottom hour in about 12 minutes coming into play.
Yeah, so there's a couple of... This could be a trigger here in gold, right? If I'm buying inside this candle with risk below 46.45s. But if I look to the left at this area of rejection up here, 48.50s was a resistance area before. So I don't want to be buying right here. If it breaks out and comes back and retests, then I'll buy. Then I could buy it. But to me, I'd rather a pullback to VWAP and get in somewhere there.
Fair enough. Looking at these equities, see if there's any big movements. We got Microsoft up 1.6%. Tesla up 0.4. Man, everything crude down to crude hasn't really moved. We're at $90.66. Pull still negative 0.7%. Cool. A little bit of a quiet night. Let's take a look at the news that we have. It's Wednesday night, Thursday's price action. We have a lot of Fed speakers tomorrow. We have initial jobless claims tomorrow. So I'm curious if we was talking about this in the green room. You know, we got the war, we got the drama, we got everything that's going on. Market tends to find the next big shiny thing. So is the market going to just now ignore or maybe start to switch its focus towards inflation? Maybe the Fed speakers are going to move the markets a little bit more than they have been, and the headlines are going to matter less? I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a conversation that maybe we could have. Maybe I could have tomorrow morning as well. Coach Jay, what are your thoughts on this? The fact that we have so many Fed speakers tomorrow, we have initial jobless claims, and we have just the typical headlines. Do you think that's going to become more on the front line than the headlines that we've been used to?
I think so. I think that's what we saw last year, right? We were just talking about it with the with tariff time. Does anyone know if we actually ever made a trade deal with China, or did it just kind of go away?
Oh, those tariffs from last year.
Right.
I forgot about those.
Was there actually ever a resolution to it, or did you just kind of just say, hey, you know what, we don't care about this anymore?
I'm adding to this.
All right.
I'm going to add some more. Oh man, I don't know my screen. Okay, there you go. I'm in full position now on this one. 10 contracts. So part of me increasing my size is I'm looking to get in at 2 at a time. So I'm in 10 now. So I'm going to be getting out in increments of 2 contracts. So exactly how you've been seeing me trade before, but instead of going one at a time, it's going to be 2 and then 2 and then 2. So it's going to be exactly how you see me trade. The only difference is going to be quantity. So we shall see. I'm still going to be joining the bid, joining the ask, scaling in, scaling out. Everything's going to be identical. Just quantity. So let's see if we get a push back down below these 400s. Like I said, my target hasn't really changed. These 370s, 380s. Scale out if we do get a bit of a sell-off. Someone says, why short? So I'm looking for consolidation tonight. After a very, very extended move in the equities, I'm looking for a little bit of consolidation. I'm not looking for a big sell-off. I'm not looking for a big pullback. I'm looking for a consolidation tonight. We did open tonight's price action down here. Or obviously, let's see exactly. We gapped down to these 340s. This opening candle's like 340s to 360s. So this is going to be my ultimate target. Just looking for consolidation. And looking for, we've been rejecting these 413s to 414s, and I'm trying to build a position. So if this market does start to, pull back down into there. That's all I'm looking for. I remember I'm a better buyer than I am a seller, so knock on some wood.
Curious in the chat what everyone's looking out there. What are you guys trading right now? Equities, gold, oil. Tilt 67% short in crude right now. Oh, I need to flatten that trade. I was trying to get short gold, and okay.
Someone said in gold sells now, so there's.
Yeah, I'm in a gold short as well here, but I shorted a big instead of a micro, so I'm just gonna go stop and profit. This trade's working out, so I'm not gonna close it, but I'm not going to take a loss on this trade here.
You're short gold.
Yes.
Okay.
Short of one lot.
Short wheat. Someone's short wheat.
Wheat's been a great market.
I have never traded wheat, to be honest.
Coach Paul says he won't trade grass.
You won't trade grass?
Yeah.
You won't trade grass? Hey.
All right, I'm flat there. I was short a big contract, so again, going risk off. There is a huge order. Yep, there you go. Who pointed that out? Genius
Where
status. 800 lot here in gold, 48.49s. Yeah.
We got the bottom of the hour in 7 minutes.
Yeah, I flattened that trade. I wanted to be in a micro. I sold a big, so again, I took the risk off the table. This market could go without me. I didn't want to take the extra risk on a big, but yeah, there's an 800 lot, 48.49s, right above price right now. That is a lot of size in gold.
883 contracts?
Yeah. Who does anyone remember what price? I think it was last week. We saw 1,000 lot. Was it the same price? I think it was 48.48s.
I remember that. I don't know if it might have been.
What price was that, chat? Somebody knows.
It was the 40 somethings, but I don't know if it was the 4800. Yeah, 48.48. Someone says.
Yeah. Same price.
Is that where we're at now?
Yeah. I mean, that 800 lot was just at 48.49s.
We're at 48.40. Oh, wow. That can't be a coincidence.
And no, it's not. No, it's not at all. Richard Harris says, I'm so glad I don't follow those big orders. I mean, you don't need them. You don't need to follow them. They're interesting, though.
I mean, it's not a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence that those big orders got filled at the same price. And then a week later,
they did
right?
Pull it. Right. It just, to me, again, the order filling means a lot more than the order just flashing there. But it does tell me that this is an interesting spot to look at in gold for some reason. Otherwise, nobody trades 1,000 lot there, right? Or the 800 lot. They just pulled it, though. So let's see. That might give the market the room to run up here.
Well, let's see if this NASDAQ does anything here. Short 10 from 408. Looking for a push back below 400. So looking for a consolidation tonight so far. Silver back above 80 has been impressive. Run some highs and some bottoms. Yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to find out here in 5 minutes what we do at the bottom of the hour. I have the risk on towards the downside, or risk off, or whatever you want to call it. I'm looking for a boring night.
There goes Johnny. There goes gold.
What's 48.48? What's going on in gold? It hasn't moved, has it?
It just looked like it wanted to go again. Tagged those 44s.
Coach Hoop says it's getting ready to roll next week. So maybe those contracts are just rolling. Could that be a possibility? They're like, hey, we're going to get the same price we got last week. Let's roll it.
Could be. Were they on the bid last? I can't remember.
No, they were at the ask.
They were on the offer last week, right? Yeah,
No.
No, they were on the bid.
They were on the bid.
Yeah.
They were on the bid.
Yes. Yeah. Interesting. It's an interesting spot, right?
Were they on the
price
ask
means something
now?
to someone.
They were on the ask tonight?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Price means something to someone. And, you might not be the trader that looks at those individual orders on the depth of market, but if you're like a volume profile trader, that is a level that ends up becoming a point of control or a high volume node or something like that if those orders get filled. So sometimes I feel like reading those orders in real time is just like watching the volume profile get built in real time.
Yeah, so the last time that order got filled at that price, the market just dumped. Because I was short when that order came on.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, it turned out to be a great trade.
This NASDAQ is not doing anything. We have about 2.5 minutes to the bottom of the hour. This trade is a range trade, a consolidation trade here, back down towards where we opened. Looking to scale out if we do get a drop.
Is Trump speaking? I don't think the president's speaking right now. No. Can I explain my anchored VWAP strategy? Whose screen we got up right now? Dakota's in a trade. Once he's out of this one, I can explain it.
All right. Yeah. If we don't do anything, let's watch the bottom of the hour here in a second. See how this works out. We'll do hashtag slow markets. Don't worry. You know what? I could run that.
Oh, you know what? I got a good hashtag slow markets. Hold on. I'll be back ready.
Okay.
I got two pretty good fortune cookies. I'll be right back.
Got the fortune cookies. Okay. While he's gone, there's the social media in the YouTube chat. Go ahead and click on the link and tag me in something appropriate. Appropriate, please. I don't like seeing. I don't want to say that, but some of the stuff you guys send me is pretty out there. I have 5 accounts. Yeah, Nick, you seen it. I was waiting for everybody to join and people to ask. I am now and officially copy trading 5 XFAs. I took the challenge. Traders wanted me to copy trade 5. I did. I passed them. And I activated them tonight. This is the very first trade in these accounts. I activated them tonight. I'm looking to size up. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this. Bottom of the hour. 30 seconds. Nope. It wasn't a 1 day pass. It was 2. Some selling coming in on the ES. All right, Coach. Jeff says, what happened to the live account, my friends? Well, I withdrew the entire balance. What is this?
Is that legible?
No, it's a blip blurry, Coach J. Bottom of the hour hitting right now.
I'll just take a picture and post it on Twitter.
Okay. Bottom of the hour.
Soon you'll have a chance for a profitable transaction. I don't think I've had a fortune cookie come true that quickly.
Dang.
Right? I just profitable transaction right there. Just shorted gold, made some money.
That was
paid for PF Chang's.
Yeah, send me a few of those fortune cookies.
Right. Another one here says a trip to the mountains is in your near future. You might have to make that flight out to Utah soon here, Dakota.
There you go.
I don't know.
We need to find a day to go watch the GOAT play.
Yeah, I know. We got to check that schedule once we get off of here and see
if the GOAT plays in the mountains. Nothing happened on the bottom of the hour. Someone says we're running 5 accounts. Yep, if you missed it, I am copy trading 5. Traders kept asking. I'm a man of the people. I showed I could do it with 1. Took that payout. Now I'm going to try and do it with 5. Dakota, you ever been to Lagoon Resort? You know what? Yes. If you tuned into my social medias, I did post a picture of me there. Not really doing much. Just hanging out here at these 410s, 412s. We rejected the 420s. Man Cave, you're taking a Starlink RV to Utah this summer. Nice. Well, if you come through Utah, send me a message. I don't know how. Just tag me, and I get so many DMs. Don't get mad if I don't answer DMs. I get, like, at this point, thousands. I don't even look at all of them, so I don't look at them. Don't feel bad. Not doing much here. We have not. Well, I said I was looking for a boring, slow markets here in the NASDAQ. We're kind of getting it, but we're not getting a pullback to the open. What's that?
You short from 08s?
I'm short from, 08, 408. Not really a flex. What would a flex be? What are you referring to? This trade? I got those slow markets.
Oh, the gold. There you go. Do they get some follow through here? Another 100 lot just jumped on the offer here. Somebody's trying to push this market down. We keep pulling though. Yeah.
Just a big
Do I
contract.
think 70.99s is a good target in MES? Let's take a look. Haven't looked at the ES yet tonight. Yes. I mean, 70.93s is the all-time high. So 70.99s is within a daily ATR range. It's possible for sure. Does it do it without a pullback? That's my only question in the equities. Do we get the all-time high run without a real pullback? Again, 10 out of 10 full session trading days have been to the upside. A pullback would be healthy.
A pullback would be healthy. If we don't, it'd be amazing to watch.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you classify as a pullback, though, right? Sunday night, we gapped down. Was that a pullback? As of right now, that was.
One red day. In the past 3 days, we haven't even traded back to 50% of the prior day's range. This has been extremely bullish. Again, there was a shout out to Frances Newton we had on TopstepTV. She talked about the heaviest net short hedge fund position in 13 years. And that was on April 7th, I believe we had on TopstepTV.
You know what happened?
Then we got the ceasefire news. And if you're net short, shorts might be fueling this rally here.
I'm net short and I'm feeling this rally here.
Yeah.
We're at 418 here. Yeah, the 400-point gap and complete recovery was wild. All right, I'm going to go flat. Minus 200. And I'll get back in if we reject again. Make pullbacks great again. We're just keep going up. Gold's at 48.44. Hey guys, I'm on 5 minis from 26 to 60. My profit is around nice, Noah. Nice.
Is that 360s?
That's a heck of a trade.
Up about 6 G's already. Nice trade.
It's 26 G's. 26. Okay.
360s. I mean,
all right.
You're buying an upward trending market, and you found a good spot. You were trading right off the open, it looks like, but
it looks like it, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And we're up 53 points tonight.
Right.
Do we?
Gold is gonna keep selling off here, isn't it? I should be in a micro.
Y'all need
Put
EMA
in
if you want to spot pullbacks.
putting in a sell limit here, 48.45s in gold. We get a little bit of a pull up.
All right. I'm watching the NASDAQ. Steel. I might jump back in if we can get back below 14. Gold feeling fleshy, someone says. 48, 44. Well, we're getting a kind of a slow market so far. Usually at the top of the hour, so in about 23 minutes, we get more volatility and things start to heat up a little bit. Your order's at what? 45?
48.45s. Yeah,
45. Okay. All right. Going through some of these hashtag slow markets, and they're pretty good. Remember, if you're submitting your hashtag slow markets, I'll review it. I'll review it here once we get a break in the action.
Are you flat right now? Or are you in a trade?
I am looking to get short.
Okay.
Famous last words.
So the anchored VWAP strategy, really quick. I'll do this. I know Noah actually just said it in the chat. He's been using anchored VWAP in his trades. So what I like to look for is a range and then how volume responds to that range, right? We'll keep it very simple. So in this case, and this is the trade that Noah's in, this is how he got long from 360s. Here's the first 3 minutes of the Globex session open. Price and volume aggressively leaving that range to the upside is saying that this market is done trading this price and wants to leave it. So the idea is you get in somewhere close to this VWAP with the risk on the other side, and I'm short. Okay, what a pop there in gold. Instantly down 40 ticks on that trade. Jeez.
Right up to 48, 49.
Yeah.
That volatility hit it.
Above the highs. But yeah, that's really all it is. You buy it, and then you let the volume do its job. So that anchor VWAP leaves the range to the upside. Let me give you an example of when it doesn't work. Like I said, this morning I traded the Russell. And in the Russell, VWAP was a flat line, and it didn't really give me a ton of opportunity for a trending market. Here's that first 3 minute range in the Russell today. If you attach a VWAP to that, you see how that VWAP never leaves this range, and price really doesn't as well. It leaves to the upside, comes right back, leaves to the downside, comes right back. There's no directional flow in this market. This is like picture perfect range bound market. If you see a flat VWAP, fade the extremes. If you see a trending VWAP like we have in the NASDAQ tonight, you go with the trend.
Man, gold is as resilient as the NASDAQ, man.
Yeah, it is. This gold is pretty wild right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out of this trade real quick.
Yeah, we got Nvidia's sideways, Apple sideways. Microsoft's the winner. We got Microsoft up 1 1/4, Tesla up 1 1/3.
Okay, gold.
Gold
to the session there.
I just kept doing what I was doing.
Make the run to the 50-day moving average. Why not? Go ahead, gold.
Buy it and it goes up.
Buy it and it goes up. Go ahead. I'm done shorting you. Back to plus 16 bucks on the day. Not bad.
There we go.
Alex says, thanks, Jay. What am I thinking? What do you think of me for?
I think we might have to wait till the top of the hour to see some decent. I mean, gold's moving.
Yeah, it is.
NASDAQ's trying to reject these 20s again.
For the trade inspiration. Gotcha. Yeah, is this just find something and buy it season? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, let's buy in April and go away. Or what was that saying?
Buy in May and go away, I think, right?
Sell in May and go away.
Sell in May and go away.
Yeah, we buy in April, though. Buy in April. You sell in May.
Buy it when the president says the market's going to double and hold on for the ride.
Yeah. The end of the civilization. Then you oh, man. All-time high season again. BTFD. BTFD season. It's tax season is what it is. Taxes. Dude, you guys are going to hear me gripe about taxes for the next week.
Everyone file their taxes. Everyone file.
Yeah. You're just going to hear me complain for the next week, guys. Get used to it.
Is this the tax return bump? Everybody's getting their tax returns and just putting it right into the markets?
What the hell of a thing to do. All right. We're going put my tax return straight into fart coin.
Right on zero DTEs.
Zero TTs.
Zero DT GameStop. Don't do that.
Not financial advice.
Doing that. Yeah.
Not financial advice.
Go to Puerto Rico, zero taxes. A couple places like that, right?
Yep, buy a new house actually. Update.
Dubai.
I'm going to Puerto Rico. I gotta go through some of these hashtag slow markets. Oh man.
Already drank away my tax returns. It's cool.
Dang. We should all get together and fight for not paying taxes. I'll sign the petition.
Wait, who said it? Hold on, let me find this. Pretty sure Besant made a comment on taxes today. I want to encourage everyone out there watching today to change their withholding. You will get an automatic real wage increase on a weekly or monthly basis.
Yeah. If you withhold less taxes, that's how it works. Oh man. I don't know. Nothing really going on. We got top of the hour, I think we're waiting on. Equities just drifting higher.
Yeah, they are. Gold.
NASDAQ trying to reject these 20s again, these 420s. Getting smoked. Technical traders. Dakota, are you a terrible trader? It depends on the day and who you ask.
What kind of question is that? Was that the liquidity grab stock pursuit? Did I just get caught? Was I liquidity there?
Crude not doing anything. We're hanging out here. I mean, I expected a slow markets, but we're not getting chop. There's no chop in this slow market.
It's just not moving at all.
There's a little bit of a tape bomb in the NASDAQ. It popped up and back down. Do we see the same thing in gold? No, we're at 48.
No, so there was a ton of volume that got absorbed again in gold at 48.58s. I'm not touching that market right now. There's some weird that's some weird
in
movement
gold
going on. Yeah.
Coach Houston rollovers next week. quote, it's not moving direction we want. No, it's not. No, we're just kind of slowly drifting in the NASDAQ. Gold's not really going anywhere.
Yeah. If I buy gold here, am I exit liquidity? I mean, the trend has been up for the day, right? We did get a pullback into VWAP, so I think you would be you'd at a minimum be getting in the flow with the market. The question is there going to be follow through up here? I was the exit liquidity with my short.
You were the exit liquidity.
Gold is interesting right now. There's anywhere from a 5 to 9 tick spread. I'm not touching that right now. So I'm scanning right now, chat, looking for another opportunity maybe somewhere.
Just watching gold. Crude's not doing anything. We're 90.90. It really is just maybe. It really, like Dobie during Power Hour, just find a place and buy it.
Yeah. Whose chart do you have up right now?
Got yours.
Mine. All right,
Yep.
so 5 to 9 tick spread, workhorse net. So what we're talking about is there are bids in the market and then there are offers in the market, right? The offers are passive sellers, the bids are passive buyers, and the gap in between them is called the spread. So the buyers want to pay 48.54.40, and the sellers are only willing to sell 48.55s. Right? So there's a gap in between where buyers and sellers are. So if you want to get into the market, you got a market order. So you're crossing the spread. So right now, if I wanted to market order buy gold here, I would have to pay up 5 ticks. So I'm already 5 ticks in the negative in my trade just by getting into a market order, which is how you get slippage, right? There are a bunch of gaps in prices that the market doesn't agree on. And that's how your orders get like that I just got filled on that gold short and I was instantly down 40 ticks.
NASDAQ just keeps going up. I'm not seeing anything right now. I'm trying to find an excuse to buy it and I can't. I'm also trying to find a trade in gold and I'm not. We got 10 minutes to the top of the hour. So maybe it really is just kind of sit on your hands. Just hurry up and wait.
I'm curious. Some of the comments that we see in chat, do you guys know that the YouTube algo is just going to flag those immediately? And you just post them anyway? I'm just curious of the thought process.
I don't know.
I mean, because that's pretty funny too.
Well, they know we see them though, Jay. That's the thing.
They know we see them, right?
Because we laugh and we comment on it.
Because nobody's gonna say anything. But
yeah, I know. So they know we see it.
NASDAQ pushing here.
Oh man, crude not moving. It's just NASDAQ is just going up. I was thinking we was gonna get consolidation. We're up. How much are we up now? 77 points. 77 puntos. Okay. No keeping secrets. There's some. 9 minutes to the top of the hour.
This is some real buying coming in here.
What market?
And then NASDAQ, not gold.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what the hell gold is doing, but
Man, there's been real buying for the last hour.
yeah.
Chat, that's not what I said. All right.
What is going on?
I don't don't know.
We just want to find trades, chat. That's it. Just want to find a good trade. Nikkei, our biggest percentage mover to the upside right now. Is that at all-time highs? Nope, close to it though.
Maybe that's the market we should be trading.
Yeah, talk about slippage.
Talk about slippage.
Any insights on the Russell? So the Russell had an interesting day today, right? Where the equities, well, I shouldn't say the equities, the NASDAQ and the S&P rallied strong. The Dow sold off and the Russell kind of just stayed flat. If the NASDAQ and the Russell reset, if the NASDAQ and the S&P start to rally pretty strong, we could see the Russell go flat, and that happens a decent amount. So right now with the Russell, it's still in an uptrend. It's actually the closest of the 4 to its all-time high. But with the price action we saw today, it seemed like there was a lot more interest in money going into tech. So again, I chose the Russell today because I thought it had the potential to run that all-time high, but it was pretty flat. So you got to just see what it presents each day, right? Right now, for the Globex session so far, there's a decent bid coming in here, right? Here's that first 30-minute opening range, price and volume leaving that range to the upside. Can it sustain though if the NASDAQ and the S&P are gonna rally? Is the question.
Yeah, well, NASDAQ keeps going up. And we've got a lot of slow markets to filter through. Hashtag slow markets. I'm going to go through a couple more of them here, and then I'll submit it. We got the top of the hour in 7 minutes. Are you still eyeballing gold, Coach Jay?
No, I'm done with gold right now. I'm done with gold. The spread in the market right now and the way it's moving around, I don't want to play with it right now. We are at a level here where a ton of buying got absorbed, 48.58s, but I think it could run this above 48.58. I think this just goes ahead and makes that run towards that 50 moving average at 49.50s. I think it's at.
Okay. So
I'm gonna sit and be patient for now. There was a question from Noah, who's long 5 NASDAQ from 360s. He said, where would you get out as a trader? We don't give financial advice. Noah, you should be telling us. You bought 5 minis from 360.
Now, where are you getting out?
Right, where are you getting out? Again, not financial advice, but I probably would take some off under 415s.
No love for silver? No, not. It's gold and NASDAQ for me right now. NASDAQ goes up. Gold's been choppy. We're at 48.55 in gold. So crude's not moving. We're at 91, so we're not really moving very directional in either direction. No spoon feeding. Just enjoy the music. We got 4.5 minutes to the top of the hour, and then I think we can start seeing some good price action. Last night, Coach Jay, we had some real wild volatility in gold, and I took a few great scalps, just scalped it up there in gold. But it came after the top of the hour, so I'd like to see the top of the hour bring some moves in these markets.
I'll welcome it. You were trading gold last night?
Yeah, I was actually scalping gold.
Nice.
Whatever your definition of a scalp is. Mine is a lot quicker of a trade than I typically would.
Let's see here. Micro Bitcoin has been interesting as well. It may be breaking out of like a 60-day consolidation it's been in.
To the long side?
At least trying to, yeah. And if the equities go, I'm curious to see if Bitcoin goes with it.
You've been long Bitcoin, right?
Yep.
Long the coin of bits.
Buying a little bit every day.
There we go. As much as I want to say there's a little bit of selling coming in the NASDAQ, I'm going to stay away from that for a minute.
Yeah.
We need to get back below 420s for me to like it. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We're kind of just waiting together. No trades.
I gotta take gold off my charts here. I keep looking over to the left and seeing something moving, and it's gold, and it looks interesting, but
something shiny.
Yeah. What am I looking at for Bitcoin? So on the daily here in Bitcoin, we can do your Dakota's flat. I'm flat.
Yeah,
so
no, we're just chilling. I'm getting through some of these hashtag slow markets. These markets are drifting up into the right in the NASDAQ. So take it away, man.
Yeah. So what day was this? This was February 5th. February 5th, we had the highest volume candle in micro Bitcoin futures that we've had in a very long time. And that candle has been the range since then. We've seen price leave to the downside. We've seen price leave to the upside, but pretty much we've been trading in the middle of this range. But what's interesting here in Bitcoin is you see these moving averages here. The white one is the 200, the purple one is the 50, the yellow one is the 20. The last time we tested the high of that February 5th candle, and shout out to Coach Paul because he's actively trading this, the 50 moving average was still in a downtrend, the 20 was below it. But what we're seeing now is that 20 moving average start to cross back above the 50, and this market kind of sustained price above the 50% of this range here. So this looks like just a 60-day accumulation phase in Bitcoin. But if the equities start to rally, I'm just curious to see whether or not Bitcoin goes with it. And if we can get some, the one thing I would like to see is volume trade above the high of this candle on February 5th. So that price is 74.115s. Right, if we can sustain some buying up here, then there's a lot of room to the upside. That is not a death cross, right? That's kind of inverse to the death cross, right? Death cross is 50 crossing below the 200. So we're seeing the opposite of that. New highs, yeah, maybe.
Blue Shark says 420 stun sailed now towards 460s. Why not 500? I know that's what Andre was saying. 500s. But here we go. 30 seconds to the top of the hour. I'm going to keep my eye on gold, NASDAQ, and crude oil. We'll see if there's any opportunities here. 20 seconds now. Crude's hanging around 91. Gold at 48.55. NASDAQ at 430. 26,430. I'd still like to see a consolidation during slow markets, like just sideways, and we're not. Okay, top of the hour game. NASDAQ 10 points off its highs. It's a huge sell-off. Let me know if you see it. Crude not really reacting. Gold not really reacting.
Gold had an initial reaction to the downside there, and it looks like it's ready to run. I'm actually going to get long here in gold.
All right, first
long one micro, risking about $100 on this.
Okay, got some.
And if this trade stops me out, that'll be my last one for tonight. I'll wait for tomorrow morning to trade.
Fair enough. I might consider. I don't. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I've been getting smoked the past 12 hours shorting the NASDAQ. I'm not about. Just gonna say I might consider it now, but no. Every time I say that, I should just click buy, disable my sell button.
All right, get above these 58s here, gold. Above 58, I think we see some real covering in here in gold. There's a ton of negative delta right at 48.58s.
Yeah, that's gonna be my feature request. Deleting the sell button. Can you please delete this? Disable.
So you can actually do that yourself, but I'm not gonna tell you how because I don't know how to get it back.
All right, I'm going on a a hunt, Easter egg hunt here. You're just making it okay. We'll talk after the stream. TP hit on silver. Nice trade. Someone got smoked on the noon pullback. That was a wild pullback today. It was like 150 points. And then that was bought right back up. You were long gold, correct?
Yeah, long one micro, 48, 54, 70. Risking about $100 on this one.
Okay.
If we get above 58s, I think we see a big push is what I'm looking for here.
Fair enough. Maybe
48, 58s.
Generational buying opportunity in the NASDAQ on this sell-off.
Well, what did it sell off? 16 points?
About that, yeah. About 10. Yeah, 14 actually. I mean, traders are doing well though. I've got about 7 hashtag slow markets you guys are submitting. We'll get through a couple more before I show them. I want to do them all at once here. There it is. There's the socials. Go ahead and tag me. Go ahead and tag me. Dan, are you going to take that short 3-bar reversal on the NASDAQ? Take it. I'd like to see the NASDAQ get back down towards the 370s. But ever since we opened up tonight's price action, it's been a zombie rally. Cotton candy grapes, delicious. I have some of those actually.
They're so good.
I have some of those in my fridge.
What are you guys snacking on at your desk right now? H Truth is eating some cotton candy grapes. What else? What are we eating out there?
Got some frozen peas. Anybody got frozen peas?
Water. Yeah, that's why I'm
Fruity
drinking
Pebbles.
tequila. Hey, there you go. Fruity Pebbles.
KFC. A piece of humble pie. I'm about to get a piece of that. I might have to take some of that myself.
That'll be the only thing I could afford after this gold trade. So.
Yeah.
Dakota got wicked before the pumping gold last night.
Oh man, I got wicked pretty hard. But then I got my get back. Casamigos, dry ramen. Hey, not too bad. How's that gold doing? Just boring.
It's slow grinding me out of this trade here, but I'm thinking about adding a second lot. I'm okay risking about $250 total on this trade.
Buy the dip for this irrational market? Yeah, I mean, this is a very irrational market in the NASDAQ. The fact that we've pulled back 15 points doesn't make sense. 18 points. 18-point pullback in the NASDAQ. There's no reason for the markets to pull back. It's so irrational. Intermittent
How long
fasting?
have you been in my live account? How long have I been in this live account? Since February. I think I have 22 winning days in this account.
Oh, nice. Nice.
21 maybe.
Nice work, man.
Hasn't been all roses, but account's still alive.
It's never all roses.
No.
Jay, you guys still watch Crude in consideration? I was a lot less. I'm almost. Yeah, a lot less now. The fluctuations are minimal.
It's not as strong as a correlation either.
Yeah.
well, I'll share that correlation matrix in the chat. But if you look at 60 days and then 30 days, the correlation is getting weaker as time goes on.
It's like the correlation broke. I mean, obviously, if crude pops $10, then most likely there's going to be a reaction, right? But unlike dollar moves, it's just not really doing its thing. It's correlated. If crude goes up, then yeah, they're going to be correlated because Nasdaq's been going up. Jay getting ready for hitting the bid.
Yeah, I was looking at it. We're seeing some selling get absorbed here right above these 50s. I wanted to see if they did a quick flush back to those 48s since that price was so interesting before. My stop's below that.
Okay.
But there's some selling getting absorbed here at these 50s in gold. For now.
Yeah, that 18-point pullback in NASDAQ got bought up. Crude oil still at 91.
Generational buying opportunity.
Generational buying opportunity. You can still, yeah, you can still trade combines if you have a live account. Yep, that, yes, you can. Buy and don't worry. Buy and come back a month from now. What's Nvidia doing? Yeah, Nvidia has been cooking as well.
Did it make all-time highs?
No. No, but maybe it will.
How far are we?
NASDAQ keeps going. All these equities are up. NASDAQ going. Love when the entry becomes resistance. Gold being stubborn. When copy trading, do all accounts get the same order? I believe so. I don't know too much about copy trading to be the right person to answer that.
Who in the chat has enabled some trader tones on their platform? Ooh. Coach Hoop just sent me his for when his order gets filled.
Yeah, do you got it? Let's.
I mean, we'll test the copy. We'll test YouTube's copy right away.
All right, I got one for my TP, but I have yet to hit it. Everybody knows what my stop loss is.
So I don't know if this is actually going to play over the phone, over the microphone.
All right, I turned the music off. Let's hear it.
So for anyone who's ever seen the movie Trading Places.
So,
it's that scene in Trading Places when they turn the pit, right? So everyone's buying orange juice futures, and they're just waiting, just like wait for it, and then he yells out the order, and the entire market just crashes from that point. So
that's
Coach
to
Hoop's
get
gonna be
into
calling
a
the
short.
top.
What is mine? This one's mine for when a stop loss hits.
Whoa. That's a classic.
Yep.
That's a classic.
Yep.
Uploading soccer goal yelling for take profits. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
Some cash register sounds maybe.
We're gonna see some interesting ones.
Oh, you could. So for all the fans of the Turn the Machines Back On, right? The song that Jack made, that was our song for fast markets. You could make that I think you can put a market open sound, right?
I think so.
It's market opening. Market open, yeah. You could do Turn the Machines Back On for market open. I think I'm gonna make all of mine songs for account locked out. I'm gonna do the gambler. Know when to walk away, know when to run.
How long of a sound bit can you have?
Coach Hoops is 3 seconds.
Can we just like put on like a full 3-minute song?
Right? Where do I get these sounds for free? I'm sure there's some websites or something out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check. I'm gonna push the limits. We're gonna sit here and listen to a 3-minute song every time I enter a trade.
Or just have yourself on a recording for an hour. Just stay in the trade. Just stay in the trade.
Focus.
Breathe.
Focus,
Dakota. Breathe.
Be profit. You are profit.
Right? That'd be pretty sick. Just do like a guided meditation every time you get into a trade, just for 30 minutes. How can I stay in my trades longer? Just listen to this guided meditation every time you get in.
Yep.
You are profit.
Watch your pivot. No one's driving this bus tonight. You know, we're not doing a whole lot of nothing here tonight, Coach Jay.
I am long gold. I'm waiting for gold to be ready.
Patience. Slow.
So many people have done that. Who's that? The internet sound right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so many people have that as their.
Well, I expected a boring slow markets. Unfortunately, it just keeps grinding higher.
Yeah.
Any new changes? I'm not aware of any. And tune in to the Topstep social media if you're looking for changes there. Let's hit that like button. Let's get that like button to 700 likes. That would get me a little tempted to. I don't know.
Cold is the most annoying instrument. Yeah, this is pretty annoying right here. And
Tonight it is.
I'm not getting off of this daily chart. Nope, not gonna happen because otherwise there's a bunch of chop.
Stay on the daily.
Yeah, staying on the daily chart here.
When in doubt, zoom out.
I mean, if I wanted to risk a little bit more, do we make a new low of the day in gold? It's actually not that bad of a risk for that if I think this market's going to push up, but I'm good where I'm at.
Someone said, when will a red candle print? Well, it depends on the time frame and what you're referring to. So this is like the OG slow market. No, this is slower than slow markets here.
Yeah. This is why you keep the name.
This is why you keep the name. This is why I was having that important conversation, Coach Jay. Like, volatility is decreasing, and there's a point to where it's makes sense to increase your size and tighten your stop losses.
All right, gold. You gonna try to sell off now? I'll hold these 50s. What's going on here?
NASDAQ might go through session highs again. It's just the slowest grind. It's like this drift higher is what it's doing. Yep, that's the market.
When was the last time we had a post from the president? Let me open my Truth Social app. Let's see. It's been a little while. You know, I didn't even realize other people posted on Truth Social. I thought it was just the president.
I don't know. I always find out these things before everyone else.
Before everyone else? How do you do that?
I mean, after everyone else. Yeah, if I did, I wouldn't be here, Coach Jay.
Giving out the trade secrets here.
Whoops, I let the cat. No, I wasn't supposed to say that. Come on.
You guys got to use an app to get an update from your president? Got him on speed dial. Yeah, it's been 5 hours since the last time he posted on Truth Social.
Huh? You knew it. Yeah, he just sends me a text, Jay. He's like, watch this. Are you watching that?
The chart looks frozen because I'm on a daily. Here it is on the 3-minute. This is what I was trying not to look at.
This is Zach Wilson Connect. I haven't seen him for a week and a half. He had a baby shower, and he's getting ready to fly out to New Orleans.
About to get stopped on gold. Hopefully it's measured risk. Again, you see me risking about $125 in this trade. Not really a whole lot for me to do. Thinking about potentially adding to it, but I got to see some order flow that agrees that we should be adding up here. If not, take the $125 loss and come back tomorrow. My day today, I ended the day green. I think I was up about $200, $250. We were in drawdown, right? Again, we don't get to choose which one of our trades win or lose. But as long as you got room in your account to continue to trade, one setup should not make or break you.
All right, let's get some of these hashtag slow markets in now that we're just going sideways. Give me just 1 second pulling up. These are user submitted hashtag slow markets. Let's get them on the board. Oh, maybe. Gotta zoom in here. Oh, gotta share my charts. Here's one cooking. Hashtag slow markets with Coach DBA and Jay. Looking like you're in your live account. Nice work. Nice work. Got the next one. Grip South Florida. Man Cave Trades. Hashtag slow markets tonight. Still, so far, one of my favorite, top 3 favorite setups there. Big curved monitors. Here are you, Coach Jay. Fortune cookie settings. Setting the vibe for hashtag slow markets. Let's make some profit in the market and maybe buy a flight out to Utah. And then it's PF Chang's, right? Yeah.
A trip. Shout out to PF Chang's.
Shout out to PF Chang's. Oh man, we should have got like a affiliate deal with them or something.
Right.
A trip to the mountains is in your near future. Soon you'll have a chance for a profitable transaction. Oh, okay. A chance. That's there they get you.
Yeah. That's what we do in the markets every day, right?
Yeah. You got a chance. Tell me there's a chance. The Barbell Bull. 5,100 payout submitted today. Let's go. Nice work. Payouts being submitted. My new setup. Okay, I like this one. Got the piano. Create your own tones. Wait, what was that? Is that trading for dummies? I don't know what that was. It looks very much like it. I got one of those. Ego. Man, this is... Here's Trader. Just buy it. Look, just buy it. Hashtag slow markets. Buy it and it goes up. Buy it and it goes up.
All right, so I am long 3. I said I was comfortable risking about $250 in here. We did get that look below 48.48, so I did add 2, risking 247 total on this trade. We'll see if we get this pop above 58s, then I'll start to maybe manage this a little bit. But that's the full position I'm going to take, long 3 micros, and we'll see if this works.
I would too. I'd do the same thing. Get a piano next to your desk when you're in a trade or you're just waiting for something to set up. Learn how to play the piano.
Yeah. Something to distract yourself from the markets, right? Watch a movie. Learn an instrument. Take your dog for a walk. Do chores around the house.
Yeah. If you're looking at the markets, eventually you'll find a trade. And that'd be kind of forcing one. I think...
Nick, do you usually have different position sizes when you enter NASDAQ and gold in the Asia session versus New York session? Yeah, it really depends on the setup. But Nick, yeah, more often than not, I'm trading smaller during the Asia session and then trading, whatever max position size is during the New York session, just because it's my best time of trading. There's more flow in those markets. So I'll usually trade bigger during New York session.
Jay guys looking at the daily. We're chilling here.
You guys don't want to look at the
daily.
So somebody asked me where my target is. It's on the daily. It's a 50-day moving average up here. 49.31. So
there you go.
I got my target is set. See what happens at 58s and then 4900s. But would you rather watch this? This is just anxiety. It's going up, it's going down. It's going up, it's going down. Oh my God, I'm gonna get stopped out. I don't want to see that. And I got a 30-minute chart on the side that I'm watching here.
Chat loves that though.
Oh yeah, I don't.
They love the adrenaline. They love the emotions that go with the markets. Scalp 5 points off the daily. Let's do it. What's the biggest position you've taken in your live or XFA? Coach Jay.
Biggest position I've taken in this live account? It might have been 5 RTY contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, five lot in the Russell, I think. Might have been the biggest trade.
Yeah. My biggest position was last year, Coach Jay, when we were trading slow markets. That 30 minis. 30 minis.
Was that the Nikkei?
That was the
NASDAQ?
Yeah, that was I think it was the Nikkei. I can't remember. It's 30 minis though. Coach, it was NASDAQ. Oh, even scarier. I don't know. That's with the Topstep account. At Topstep, that's my biggest position size. 30 minis. Yeah. It worked out pretty good too.
Trades on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, it's recorded on YouTube. I need to do better at going through, finding some of that stuff, clipping it up, and getting a library. So, do it. Apple, pretty big. All right, I posted that one. You asked me what's my biggest trade I've ever taken in my personal. I'll give you an example, a little teaser here. And this is why I always say follow me on social media. Here you go. Made that $500,000 in a week. A little $500,000.
Gold is gonna come and get me here.
That'll make you grow some hair on the chest. Yeah. Tell you, it was clinched the whole time. Sitting on your hands. All right, we're seeing a little bit of movement now.
Let's look at a 100-tick chart. We'll get off the daily.
We might see some movement now going to the bottom of the hour here, Coach Jay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see it?
100-tick chart, micro gold.
Yeah, Theodore. It was a triple Q options trade. That was right before I came out to New Jersey too.
Oh yeah. Who's on fast market tomorrow? Good question, Nick. I got the answer for you here. Let's take a look at the schedule for tomorrow. Of course, we got Aaron with the London Open, 1:30 Central Time. D with Metal Markets, 5:30 Central. Myself, Hogue, and JD for opening call. Fast markets, we got Andre, Jack, Mandy from 8:30 to 9:30. Ted from 8:30 to 9:30. Hogue's gonna be there from 9:30 to 10. Got Dakota from 9:30 to 11, and Mo from 10 to 1. We also have another special guest. Shout out to Topstep, bringing in a bunch of special guests over the past couple of weeks. Ellen Wald, an oil and gas expert, coming in from 9:20 to 9:30. Hogue for the morning highlights. Myself, Yusuf Dolby for power players. We got JD, Hogue, Hoop, and Ben Emmons for the macro outlook here during group coaching. So I'm a special guest coming on to TopstepTV. Trade with Topstep, Jack, JD, Vince, and then Power Hour, we got Andre, Chad, and Dolby. Gonna be a good show for sure.
Nice. Yeah, those special guests have been pretty nice. I really liked it.
Who do we have on today? He was a gold expert.
I I just got a glimpse of this on X, dude. The White House is hosting lo-fi beats to enjoy your big, beautiful tax return.
Who is running that account?
I don't know. It's tax day, and the White House is sitting there streaming lo-fi beats. I'm not going to click on it because I'm not going to get a copyright. What? Who's just mind blowing, man. White House is streaming lo-fi beats to enjoy your big, beautiful tax return.
Gold hitting view up here? Potentially, yeah. That's what it looks like. 48, 43s.
What's our name on Insta? If you want to follow me on Instagram, I tagged Coach Jay in there as well. There it is, on the YouTube chat. When I'm not on air, that's where you'll see us. I'll be on all week at 9:30 a.m. Central. Jay, you run your at the buzzer, after the buzzer.
Yes, sir.
Right?
After the close, every day.
There we go. I'm going to actually be submitting my taxes here after I get off air.
There you go.
And I might be listening to some lo-fi beats while I submit my taxes. And I don't get a return. I'll be paying. Unfortunately.
Listen to some heavy metal, man.
Yeah, I'm going to be... yeah. Yeah. I only got a return one time. Go ahead. Sorry, Jay.
No, there was a question about gold view up touches. Are they as strong as the NASDAQ? I think any market's view up reaction is as strong as the trend for that day. Gold, the view up test today has been pretty good. I actually don't even think we got down to view up because this market is so... Right, we can see this test here. Here's another one. My stop's below it. They might just come run me, but we'll see.
Yeah. John, I'll be listening. Make it hurt so good. I want to see what the bottom of the hour plays out. And I think we could just call it.
Yeah. Let's see. Was that the stick save? View up stick save there.
Stick save.
15 seconds here. Moment of truth.
Yeah, we got that another 15-point pullback on the NASDAQ that just got bought up.
And
okay,
we're still alive, chat. We're still alive.
Bottom of the hour's in. Gold's bouncing. NASDAQ's trying to catch a bid. I'm surprised we haven't seen. I'm just amazed at this NASDAQ. I thought for sure we'd be consolidating tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I that's why I put money into it. I was like, yeah, I think we're gonna go sideways. But no, up and to the right. So I think we could just end it there, Coach Jay. Any last thing?
I think so, man.
It's kind of just a slow market.
Yeah, this is a very slow market here. I was just locked in on this gold trade here. But trade well, everybody. Manage your risk. Again, we don't get to choose which one of our trades are going to be winners. So don't over leverage into any position. Take your trade opportunities when they show up and enjoy the process. Enjoy the process.
There you go. Slow one. Tomorrow's Thursday. I think that's all we got. That's all we got. It's slow one, man. It's definitely. Take care, everybody. See you bright and early tomorrow. If not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Hopefully we can see these markets move, trade it up. Like I said, I'm copy trading 5 accounts. And so there's some adjustment to get used to that. And there's adjustment to get used to an increased size. So I'm going to be practicing. I'm going to get used to increasing my size. And we shall see how it goes. Take care, everybody.